What's up, everybody? Get started in just a few minutes. Everybody's having a good weekend. A little early. I don't know if this is probably the earliest we've ever done a break. I think we've done some other 11 a.m.s before. I don't know if we've ever done earlier. Maybe on Daytona 500 day we might have done some racing breaks earlier, but a little stuffy. But I think we'll be good to go. Nothing like Ginter to get the juices flowing on a Sunday morning, right? This brake's not pulling up. Give me one sec. Trying to put my chat up. There it is. There we go. Let's get started in just a few minutes. Grab. I have my phone up here in case by text. If you're looking for more Ginter, we have a third 6-box breakup, and I have 2 full case breaks up on Fanatics Live. So definitely check out that. There's only 13 teams, I think, left in one of the full cases, so I'll be live around 3 p.m. Central today on there. And we'll rep both of those if they fill up as well. So maybe a long day, long Sunday of Allen and Ginter. Plus tonight at 9 o'clock, I have. Speaking of that, I don't know what to do with the case. I have a Leaf Metal Baseball Jumbo full case player break on eBay. So it'll be a long day of breaking. We're going to fill Sunday breaks, and then the rest of the week, for the most part, I'll be sorting and shipping. Because Ginter is a beast when it comes to sorting and shipping. Not terrible, not the worst we do, but it's up there. The minis is what really causes headaches. Minis and box toppers, to be honest with you. If it was just regular size cards, it would be as bad. Speaking of DraftKings, let me check, make sure I don't have anybody injured in my DraftKings lineup, and then we'll get started. So we'll be raking when the noon kickoffs happen. Uh-oh, I do have an injury. Hold on. I'm glad it looked. All right, lineup updated. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. I do have their list pulled up. Again, let me check this down. There we go. I forgot a box cutter. That would be helpful with it. That's why I gnaw off the plastic with my teeth. All right, away we go. If somebody do me a favor and just toss something in the chat, just so I know y'all are there, that would be greatly appreciated. Outside of that, I think we're good to go. drop a little test in here just in case. All right, let's do our box topper first. The first box topper of the break is Mr. Juan Soto going to the Yanks. It did last time, and I think it worked well. So we can put these back here and just kind of show them off. All right, and away we let the marathon begin. I have a buddy who's done two case breaks of Ginter. He is pretty fast. I was surprised how quick he does. He didn't sleeve as much as probably I do. He was knocking them out pretty good, and we may go at a good clip today as well. Now that we've done one and seen kind of the format, that helps for sure. All right. Let me get over here in the middle. I'm off center for some reason. There we go. Camera looks pretty good today. This natural light coming in helps. We'll go pretty quick through the base. Mini Bab. CJ Abrams, regular back. Our first Chrome refractor to the Pirates of Andrew McCutchen. Love the addition of the Chrome in the regular Ginter. Especially if they're not going to do Chrome Ginter anymore, which I assume, again, is not happening. Regular back, Sonny Gray. I'll come back and sleeve up the bigger base rookies. Who's that? Murakami, the Giants, regular back. I wonder if that's the... And our filigree Ryan Mountcastle to the Orioles. What's up, Jimmy? I just started. You're good. We've only done a few so far. Another Chrome. Whoops. Rookie Chrome of Saccone going to the D-backs. Just getting rolling. Regular back. Just Alan Ginter back. Ryder Strong. X-ray. Last time we went through every X-ray and talked about it, or looked at what they were. This time I think we'll move through them a little faster. There's a fish, a snook. And Jake Cronenworth. I'll tell you what, the Padres tend to hit a lot in this, it feels like. Padres. Feel bad for Chris. Which Chris? Which Chris are you talking about? Gunnar Henderson, a black mini. Oh, gotcha. Chad. You mean Chad? You're talking about the leaf metal that Chad's been trying to sell? Yeah, leaf metal has not been. It's I would say a top 2 leaf product for us in our group in prior years. But I would say top 3. Trinity baseball always been popular. Leaf metal baseball, and then in the game used. Well, in the game used, we had a hard time selling. Leaf metal, we've had a hard time selling. I just wonder if there's, part of it I think is spending being down, time of election, that happens. There's a Jackson Holiday rookie, but I do think there is some sort of luster coming off the leaf products. They have changed them some. They have expanded checklists, watered them down. So I do think we're starting to see a little bit of blowback against leaf. Jax Taylor, right, Ginter back. Because I'm seeing in other groups too. It's not just us. We're seeing that same result on eBay. Larger checklists. Yeah, I agree. Leaf has certainly changed, Jimmy. You don't have, like in the past when you did a leaf case break, just for football example, you would have almost all the big names would hit in the case. They made sure of it. That is not happening anymore. Some waffle fries. So I do think part of it is spending being down. Election time schemes rookie. Chrome of Mr. White to the Rangers. But I do think Leaf has hurt themselves, and we're a prime example of seeing the effects of that, being that we had a very active Leaf group. Juan Soto black border, and the last few releases have gotten harder and harder to fill. So we shall see going forward kind of how we handle our Leaf orders. Patrick Wisdom. I do think in some products they offer good value. Yep, you're talking about duplicates and Leaf. Yep. And how about Starling Marte to the Mets relic? Yeah, the duplicates, you're absolutely right, have gotten out of control too. That's the problem, is their checklists have grown, their duplicates have gotten worse. Yeah. And they're not putting the big name. They've, they have new ownership. They've obviously changed the model, which is produce more and the way they do that is you make your checklist bigger. But that waters down your product. It means you can't put the big boys. Yeah, you're right, Lucas. Completely agree. So some of it is, I admit there's some changing market trends as the market continues to normalize from COVID, but there are some things that Leaf is doing themselves that is causing part of the problem. But that's on us. We have to adjust as our business model, right? If they're not going to provide the value in the products that our customers want, then we stop ordering it, or stop ordering as much of it anyway. So, Chad's frustrated just because he likes, it's been such a good one for us in the past, a good value in the past. But you know what? If it's not a good value anymore, the consumer speaks for their dollar, right? So that's not a hard feeling. No hard feeling by any means. It's just a matter of adjustment, and that's on us. I mean, of course, we would love Leaf to continue to produce high quality, high value products for a good price, but we'll get there. We'll figure it out. It needs a different mix. How about a Chrome Mini of J-Rod to the Mariners? I'm going to go ahead and top load these just because they're easier to handle. But you're absolutely right. Big names don't come out nearly as much, and duplicates are a problem. What frustrated me was Electrum Football was a 440 player checklist, I think. And so to see duplicates on a checklist that big was just uncalled for. Whereas their old Leaf metal football and stuff like that, you used to only be around 120 players. Kansas. We're not in Kansas anymore. Dominguez rookie. Chrome. Hancock. Also to the Mariners. But, like I said, we'll adjust. We'll give you what you guys want and what we enjoy to open. That's the bad part, I think, is Chad and I both used to enjoy opening Leaf a lot more too, and it's not, because of the reasons y'all are stating, it's not as fun to open either. Trevor Hoffman. And Leody Taveras is our third hit. So all relics in this box. Going to the Rangers. But if y'all are just jumping in, we've got, that's a Riley Green Ginter back. We've got probably our last 6-box Bobby Witt regular back break of this loaded on Facebook. And then I've got 2 full case breaks on Fanatics that I will be on live today to try to fill. Flags of the World at Canada. So if you love Ginter, we're getting close to being out of Ginter. Allen and Ginter, filigree, Pete Crow Armstrong rookie. They did regular filigree silver, and then golds are numbered to 50. We had 1 gold in the break earlier. Black border, Evan Carter rookie. That's a nice one for the Rangers. Expect him to have a big bounce back next year. There's a turtle. I traded for a Shoffley auto at a card show yesterday. Oh, that was cool. Tim Robinson. All right, that is box number 1. So no fireworks in box number 1. Nothing numbered. All relics, but it's just 5 more to go. We got our base here in our box. And we'll, I started sorting the first break, so it'll be out. I may try to combine at least these first two. If the third one takes a little while to fill, I won't hold that one up, but I won't hold y'all up for that one. But watched somebody today breaking something. It was either this or something else, but he was cutting so hard that he was slicing through the box top. Chill out. Angry cutting the box open. Next one is Showtime. Shohei Ohtani to the Dodgers. I'm going to try to push our other 6-boxer and break it tomorrow night if we can fill it up. If that's the case, then I'll ship all 3 together. But if it takes any longer than Monday, then I won't hold up the first 2 and try to get them sorted out, and then we'll ship the third one stuff up. And I do have a few other loose boxes that we might could use for a mixer of some sort. Or even a smaller break. We could do a 2 or 3 box break. So the 6 boxer this may not be the last one on Facebook, but probably the last 6 boxer. Last one of that size. All right, box number 2 of the break. Jaden Daniels. Regular back, Zach Geloff. Hold on a second, I'm going to run and get the puppies in just 1 second. They're acting a fool. Now we get her back, Babe Ruth. Chrome. Who's that? Bieber? No, Gavin Williams. I almost said Tribe. To the Guardians. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Flags of the world. Dominguez rookie. Regular back, Danielle Fishel. And a Christian Yelich to the Brew Crew. Picture and sound, all right, guys. I'm flipping back and forth between my setup for this and my setup for Fanatics, and sometimes it messes up my sound and picture. Reggie Jackson. We use the same camera, different microphone and such. And this one wasn't backwards. How about Shea Langoliers to the A's? I hope we didn't have our autos in the first half. We had 3. I don't know how many. I have not yet watched a full case opened in one sitting, so I don't know how often the autos pop out. Javi Baez. I want one of these autos bad. I'd almost rather go get an in-person auto on the full-size card than the mini, though. I think it look cool. Todd Random. Ginter back. Okay, perfect. I kind of like this time of day. A little extra light coming from the big window to my right, I think really helps with the focus in the camera. At night, I have 2 lamps and that window today, obviously, but an overhead light. But I feel like it's focusing and the picture looks much better today. So I wish my day job allowed me to do more day breaking. World's tallest mountains. I remember seeing one of those in the first time. Got another refractor coming up. To the Braves. Smith Sharver. Refractor rookie. It's a nice one. See if we can find some super refractor or something low number. That'd be cool. Black mini of Lou Gehrig. Yankees. Pablo Lopez. And a chrome behind Kierstad of Emmett Sheehan to the Dodgers. Blue Bob. Snake. Cheryl Swoops. Ginter back. I've seen a lot of breakers that do not check the backs of the minis. Javi Baez. Man, he got real crappy, didn't he? When he went to the Tigers. They do not check the backs of the minis. I'm like, y'all know they're hand-numbered minis. Now, I think they ship them all, but they're not checking them on camera, which I don't like necessarily. But I get it does tend to slow down the break, but I almost feel like you have an obligation to check the backs. Jim Palmer. And our filigree coming up is, who is that? Miguel Garcia. Filigree to the Dodgers. I'm glad those are actually called filigree because that's what I was calling them before I even knew what they were. I wouldn't mind picking up some filigree rookies of some bigger names. I think that would be a cool thing to build. Anthony Volpe. Royals, you're right. Royals, not Dodgers. Sorry. I saw blue and just said Dodgers. Okay. He would have got sorted correctly, but you got Dodgers on the brain, I guess, because they were just serious. I've been fighting a little bit of a sinus cold this morning, so maybe that's making my brain foggy, perhaps. So y'all call me out if I do that again. Juan Soto to the Padres. No, he's a Yankee. Jeter. That Ken Herbeck card haunts me. Justin Steele. Chrome mini. Royals. Bobby Witt. Not a Dodger. What's up, Joe? It's early. I haven't really been nice to anybody yet. Nothing big of note yet. I've not been really friendly to anybody yet. Unless you like chrome and refractors or relics. Nothing outside of that. No numbered stuff, no autos yet. Ginter back, Mark McGuire. Chrome, Harrison rookie to the Giants. Nice one there. I don't know if I'm being ugly to anybody yet, but I certainly haven't been nice to anybody yet. World's tallest mountains. You can get one of these dogs to autograph their card. A little paw print or something. Lawrence Butler, black mini to the A's. This stuff sells really well. Pete Alonso relic to the Mets. So far, we've had only relics in our 2 boxes. Nothing wrong with the relic, but not exciting, especially since they don't put a lot of color in their relics. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, we got an extra relic somewhere. One box had 4 in it. So we got 7 relics. So we did get a bonus hit. Paul O'Neill. Each box has had 2 filigrees, too, it looks like. Ginter back, Jackson Merrill. That's a nice one. Go ahead and throw that bad boy in the sleeve. So don't forget. Good boy. I love minis when they're graded for whatever reason. I like how they look in slab with a little, probably overkill, but they look neat to me. And another filigree of Jan Lankata. So we've had, I think these are usually 1 per box. This box has had, each box of these has had 2, and we got an extra relic. So Kentucky state flag and a cougar. Different, not the cougar that likes young men, but the cougar who, it's a cat. There's probably some cougars in here otherwise. All right, 2 down, 4 to go. Box loader of Pete Alonso. If anybody does not want their box loaders, feel free to let me know that, and I will either give them away to some kids at the next card show or something of that nature. I know there have been guys who have said, don't worry about sending those before, so I always like to ask. But again, vet base. I've had one person not want their vet base. Outside of that, everybody wants everything so far, which is cool. I got it sorted anyway, whether I ship the vet base or not. So 2 more breaks of this, both full cases on Fanatics. Up right now, we live around 3 p.m. Central. See if we can't rip one of those. And then mostly bigger teams left from when I last looked. Like the Pirates are left, the Reds. So some bigger teams left. Ooh, yes. Let's find a. We haven't had a book. The book is nice. I saw a book pulled yesterday. It was a C.J. Abrams book, which, hey, nice for the Nationals, but not the name you wanted to see from a booklet auto. It's like, oh, C.J. Abrams. Like, the breaker, who's a buddy of mine, like, did some build up. All right, we got a booklet. He's like, it was last week. Like, he saved it for like right at the end of the break. He's like, it's C.J. Abrams, single color sticker auto booklet. Encarnacion Strand, rookie for the Reds. Refractor. We've pulled in the big rips. We've pulled a triple rip before. It's been a while since we've pulled one of those. Nolan Shonwell. Another Skeens rookie. Oops. Brooks Robinson getting away from me. That's a Scott Jr. rookie. And there he is. Speaking of the devil. He has a lot of potential. Speaking of the devil, there he is. C.J. Abrams. But when you think booklet, you're thinking Hall of Famer types, usually. I mean, I guess not, but, Griffey, Ichiro, we've pulled Ichiro before, guys like that. You're like, oh, C.J. Abrams. What's that, a panini? Steak sandwich. Oh, what do we got here? An auto, black border auto. How about Mr. Nicky Cass? 11 of 25. So that'll go to the other human non-athlete spot. Because he is a content creator. I'm not familiar with Nicky. I've heard that name before, but I don't know much about him. Nicky Cass, black frame auto, mini framed auto, going to the human non-athlete spot. My only knock on it this year is that area where the sign is too dark. It needs to lighten up. From a distance, you can barely tell it's auto. Very nice. Put him up here. Cody Bellinger, black border. Anybody familiar with Nicky Cass's work? Tell me what he does. I probably should know. I'm just old and don't keep up with the concrete creators like I should. My wife probably knows him. Will Friedel. Holiday rookie. Carlos Beltran. One of my favorite autos in my collection is a Dale Murphy mini auto that was part of the Codebreaker reward set. So I don't know. I assume they do it this year. There's a code now in Ginter hidden. If you break the code, they give you a complete autograph set. That's a special order or whatever. But they're all in one, of course. And I was able to pick up the Murphy. Somebody was selling them off, I guess. And I picked up the Dale Murphy. I don't remember what year it was. Codebreaker auto, which was pretty cool. One of my favorite cards in the collection. Just because you definitely don't see them very often. Because some guys keep the sets together. Corbin Carroll. Straighten up our mini stack after this. Lighter. Ellie De La Cruz. Robin Yount Ginter back. Michigan. Bumblebee. Chrome. Hyung Ho Ali. Rookie. He gets rookies in our chromes at least. So far. Black border. Jonah Heim. Yu Darvish. Or Robert Kelly. Relic. The comedian also going to the human athlete, actor, etc. spot. Andrew Jones. Is he? Yeah, San Francisco Giants. I was making sure that wasn't. What's the Japanese Giants? Sammy Sosa. Flags of the World. Schnauzer. I'd like to see a fossil. It's been a long time since we pulled a fossil, also. Move that over in case we have some other cards to put on the highlights fan. We need some colored numbered chrome. We haven't had it yet. All right. Big Hurt. Frank Thomas. Down again are Swift. Well, that looks different. In action, those must be SPs, because that is a different Dominguez, and that's an in-action rookie. Unless I've missed them, I don't think we've pulled any of those in the case yet. It's possible I slipped right through them, but just leave that up. I only caught it because I knew that photo was different. I'm like, wait a minute. I can't make fun of his eyes in that one. SP? Okay, awesome. Chrome. Shohei. That's a nice one. I'm glad I caught that. If it had been a different player, I might not have caught it as well. What we got there? A mongoose. One or two cases? Okay. I'll keep an eye and make sure I don't miss another one. We may have another one coming. I don't think we had one in the first half unless I just totally missed it. But the front really isn't anything different. Yeah, there's nothing different on the front. Well, I guess there's little players on either side right there, which are not on there. So I guess you could look for that. Chrome. Evan Carter to the Rangers. Nice one. I think Joseph has the Yankees in this one again, so he'll take home the Dominguez SP in action. I guess the photo, right, will be an action photo, not a portrait. Paul Blackburn. Ginter back. Tom Glavine on the Mets. Been putting Glavine on the Mets a lot lately. Oh, we got a rip to the Blue Jays to 99. Oh, Bichette on the rip. Who had the Blue Jays? Is that you, Joe? Did I pull one for Joe? Or is that Adam? That might be Adam. Why does it do that? 1 second. That's number 3. Here's number 2. Blue Jays going to Adam. There you go. I think Joe's got him in the next one. That may be what I was thinking. Well, the next one's from a fresh case, so a different case. So don't let that deter you. To 99, Bo Bichette. I don't really like the rip card design this year. Kind of plain. But yeah, the other 6 boxes are from a case I cracked yesterday. I sold 2 boxes at the show, so we'll break 6, and then we'll have a few more to use for Taipei Tananishishi. What do we got here? Chicken tendies. And a filigree. Jordan. Black Mini. Blade Saucony. Another turtle. 3 down, 3 to go. I'm actually going to run out between this break and our Fanatics Live, get a haircut, run a couple errands. Then I'll be back 3 p.m. Central. But definitely, I'll check that out. Go out there. That's a good question, Lucas. I could recap it for you. It was pretty spread out. Just regular relics like these. It was pretty spread out. I remember being a lot of Padres in the first half with relics. I do remember that. I think there was a Lindor for the Mets. I remember that. I'm trying to think. Texas, Evan Carter, giant rookie card. That's cool. I think there were a couple other non-baseball relics, but no bigger names that are called. What surprises me sometimes on the bigger names is that some don't sell for more. Some sell for more than you think. And then others like, wow, that guy. Like, for example, I traded for a Xander Schauffele auto yesterday at the card show. Probably a $200-$300 card. Schauffele's number 2 golfer in the world. Probably doesn't have a lot of autos. And I comped it, and it only comped for like $100. I was like, well, I still traded for it, but it surprised me that his stuff was as cheap as it was. At least right now. I haven't picked it out yet. I'll have to grab it for you. Still boxed up from yesterday. Mini Luis Castillo. That's right. So I'll give us, since you're taking personal refractor Mookie Betts, that'll give us 3 loose boxes that we can do something with. Do a small break or a mixer. I don't think I have any Stadium Club coming next week. Roger Clemens, Colorado. I may have some of the, what do you call them, compact boxes. They're 1 auto per box. I don't think I have any Hobby Stadium Club coming. Nikki Cass. There's Cass again. Kind of disappointed. But maybe we can make some Ginter with a little bit of that I do have. A little Clemente Chrome. X-Ray. Westberg. Paul Skeens mini rookie or regular back, which that had been numbered. hand numbered. I guess they still do those. I haven't seen many posted, but I assume they still do. De La Cruz. Uh-oh, got another black border. So we should have another auto, I believe. Another numbered auto. We do. How about Fergie Jenkins to the Cubs? He had a super awesome autograph. Who had the Cubs? Tell me Joe had the Cubs. Come on, Joe. Joe, there we go. On the board. On the board. I love Fergie's auto. But that should be numbered. It is 17 of 25. So 2 numbered autos. I feel like numbered autos have been more prevalent this year. At least from the little bit of breaks I've seen and stuff. Could just be our imagination, but Fergie black framed to 25. Go to Joe. Joe on the board. I know it's not a monster. Victor Scott. Ginter back. Bob Gibson for a regular back. But it is a hit. It is a hit. You can say you got a hit. There's a Paulie. I keep thinking that's Jackson Merrill. Dylan Cease. Takes one, right, to get a streak turned around or started. We've still got 2 and 2/3 boxes left. 2 numbered autos are cool, though. We had 3 autos in the first half, but not numbered. So maybe they're about one every other box. That also seems more common than previous years. Yeah, I could be. I tend to forget year to year how often things hit. I feel like autos and stuff like Heritage keep getting rarer and rarer. I wish in Heritage and this, they would just make an auto per box. I would be gladly pay a little bit more per box to guarantee an auto. Gonna get her back, Satchel Paige. Hush. Puppy Dog. Flags of the World. But certainly check out Fanatics. Carlos Rodon. If there's any teams that you like, shoot me an offer. I can potentially adjust the price down a little bit too. So there's not an offer function on Fanatics, meaning Machado Chrome, but you can shoot me a message on there or Facebook Messenger, whatever. Shoot me an offer. I can certainly knock some off for you guys. I know the pain on there is it's tax and shipping is charged. Can't control that, but I could discount a little bit to help cover up that taxes and shipping because I think the breaks there are full cases, but they're basically just double the price of what we priced them for on Facebook. Austin Martin. Yamamoto. Oh, what do we got here? Mini Relic. I like the Mini Relics. Who is that? That is Anthony Rizzo. To the Yankees. 24. Well, offer and insulting offer are 2 different things. Can't quite go that low. I can knock some off the Pirates. I can knock 20 off the Pirates, yes. I can't knock them down to 20. Xander Schauffele. That's the all I bought. I wish they should have just left that brown thing off. It would have showed up better on his chest. No colored chrome yet. Crab mac and cheese. That's an interesting one. Surprisingly, not just mac and cheese. Black border. Luis Ariz. 21. Paul's outbidding you. Or Ron's outbidding you. Go on, Mr. Ron. How are you today? You know, but I'm Ron. I'm bummed. I didn't get any of the top Chrome Galaxy this year. The cards look so nice. I'm not a fan of how the people are breaking. I mean, it is a tough one to break because while the cards have multiple characters on it, so you can't do it like we did. They're doing it like each card has a spot. Like card number 1, $25 spot in a case break. Card number 2, $25. I don't like that format. I don't want to chase one card. I think how we used to do it with serial number or random pack, I think would be better. I'm going to see if I can find some. But I did not get any allocated, sadly. But the cards look gorgeous. Ohio. Good looking set. I like regular Topps Chrome better just because I like the products that are character based. Like Chrome, Chrome Black, Chrome Ginter mini Trey Turner. They're doing tech this year, Topps Tech, I believe, and so that I'm assuming will be character based. I'm gonna try to get some of that so we can do some character break, pick your character breaks. Disney Chrome's too expensive for me. That would entail tying up a lot of funds. It might be a hard one to fill for us. I like the Marvel Chrome. The Marvel Chrome's pretty cool. Haley Ramirez, but now that I think it's next year they take over the world or the U.S. Distribution rights. There's a PCA, the Cubbies, also Joe. It's either next year or the year after they take over the U.S. licensing for Marvel and Disney. So we should start seeing that kind of stuff more prevalent now that it won't be just an overseas issue. It's crazy. It seems like more of it's ending up over here anyway, right? Probably than being sold over there. Greg Maddox, Ginter back. Chris Bryant relic to the Rockies. So hopefully we see. I've got a buddy who does a lot of Marvel and Disney Chrome on Fanatics under our Vita Breaks channel. He has a shop here in town. He's been doing a lot of it. His name is Brooks. He's a good guy. You can check him out for sure. Watermelon. I got the Ghost Rider spot in one small Chrome break. I did get a Ghost Rider numbered card. Mookie Betts, filigree. Regular back. And animal. All right. 2 to go. It would. But what are you talking for? $500 a box for that stuff? I don't know what those are selling for this round. They're not cheap. Like the Spider-Man spot in a one case Marvel break's like a $1,500 spot. We could do a one boxer perhaps. I don't think we could do a case. I'm not as enamored with it. I don't really care for they got those fake autographs with like Thor and Spider-Man. Like those aren't even real. They're just printed on there. I don't like those very much. I know they're rare. Yeah, we might could do a box. You're right. Anything over a box would be a little tough. I'll reach out to somebody that has a shop and see if he's got any boxes for sale. Oh, we got a little one. Come on, be autograph. Nope, but it is J-Rod. Leave him out so you can see him over here. Yeah, I'll see if he has any. I know he's been breaking a crap ton of it. Maybe he's got some boxes to sell them to. It'd be fun to do like a Star Wars, Disney, 2-box, some quarter mixer break with one of each box of each in it. That would be fun. I don't know if that would appeal to the Disney folks and the Marvel folks, but it'd be kind of fun. All right, here we go. Box of 5. We're doing this one at a pretty good pace, considering. Ripken. Chrome Mini of Rojas to the Phillies. Rookie. I am going to get some Topps Tech for sure. I'm not even if I don't get it from my normal sources, I'll make sure and pre-order us a case of Topps Tech. I think that'll be a fun one to do, player break style, because that should be character based, not scenes and such. Garrett Cole, Ginter back. The scene based stuff like Galaxy and Sapphire are really cool, but it's just hard to break. Mickey Mantle, Chrome to the Yankees. Dick Allen. Got a mini frame relic of Juan Soto. That relic to the Yankees. I like they put a little plastic cut out there so you can touch the relic. I mean, I'm assuming that's what they did it for. Otherwise, they would just seal it behind the plastic, but that's pretty cool. Hush, dog. Austin Wells. Derek Kaczynski. We have a filigree of Sal Frelick, rookie for the Brewers. Make Aaron Ginter back. All right, we'll be right back. One second. All right. Sorry about that. Back to it. I didn't have to take dog breaks. We would have been done by now. All right. Yeah, Nolan Arenado. Give her back Freddie Freeman. Refractor Kirby Puckett to the Twins. I may have some. I don't know on that one yet. I think it's going to be pretty cheap, though. WWE stuff is not. Boxes are really cheap right now. I feel like it's crazy because singles sell pretty well, but boxes are cheap. I was offered Prism WWE the other day, $150 a box. They can't be much above cost, if at all. Emmett Sheehan. I don't think Select is going to be very expensive either. And I'm getting a holiday Chrome rookie. Yeah, I think it's under 200 on Blowout right now too. Blowout's got some really cheap. They've knocked everything down, but it's just the market right now. Nothing is selling very well right now. Whether it's election or just less demand, but box prices are dropping like a rock. They had Joe. They had the tennis on their website for $89 a box yesterday. Jeremy Pena. That's almost $100 below original cost. Direct cost at that. I think stuff is just not selling right now, so Blowout's dropping. Plus, it looks like they finally have some good Black Friday prices. Frank Thomas, they haven't had good Black Friday prices. I guess last year there were a few deals. Chrome tennis for $89 a box. The one I sold you for $115, which is still below my cost. World's tallest. Holiday. Black border. Anthony Rizzo. But I sold you below cost both times. That's the crazy part. I guess they're going to drop it until it starts to sell, and then you're starting to see that again. That's like we were talking about earlier with Leaf. Almost every Leaf product is below cost on the open market now, which is probably another reason why it's not that breaks aren't filling. You just go buy your own box. I do think if we continue to see, well, they are, because part of the problem is we're Topps and them are giving these breakers so much, but at original cost. Now, not every sport is falling below cost, but everything's cheaper. Like football box prices haven't been this cheap in 5 years. Yet people are still complaining football boxes are too expensive. Well, they're never going to get cheaper than this, ever. You can buy Score for $150 a box, which, for Score, that sounds like a lot, but Score was $400 and $500 a box just a couple of years ago. So, but again, some of those have even come down too. So it's all relative, right? You also can't hit $100,000 cards out of boxes anymore like you could for a while. Dick Allen. But yeah, box prices are, especially on the fringe stuff, F1, tennis, not WNBA. WNBA is higher than NBA right now. That is one that's just stupid high. Spencer Torkelson. But you're right. Breakers are charging high prices because they know people will still spend on a break versus go get. But I do think that. I think like we talked about, consumer demand, consumer preferences are changing. I don't know if the market will continue to be as breaker friendly, or as breaker friendly might not be the right word. Breaks seem to be falling out of favor some. More people saying I'll just buy singles, or I'll just go buy a box myself. Now, there's going to be some products, Topps Chrome Star Wars, Topps Chrome Marvel, that. No, I agree. Dude, Dad. But that's the difference. Like during COVID, I have a friend who sold a Jock Peterson, a 1-of-1 immaculate Shield RPA of Justin Herbert for $150,000. There is no 100 unless there's a bounty out there. Vlad Guerrero for the Blue Jays. There is no $150,000 cards anymore. So when boxes shot up because you could pull something like that, I get it. That just doesn't exist. You're right. Like $1,000 might be your best card. $5,000. Certain products, there's obviously differences, but for the most part, yet box prices are still not down where they should be to be equivalent to singles prices. I agree with you there. And I still think a lot of that is driven by breakers. The demand for boxes is high with breakers, therefore box prices stay up. But as demand continues to breaks not fill and breakers order less, I mean, look at us. We order far less than we used to. Far, far less. I mean, 10 times less than we used to order just 2 years ago. That eventually will cause box prices to go. But LED Cruise, that's a nice one. These would look good signed too. But there are exceptions. Tops, Chrome, Cosmic is really expensive. Shouldn't be. There's no crazy content in it. Oh, I'm not. Which part, Lucas? I'm a realist. I'm a breaker too, but I'm a realist. I'm not afraid to admit when things are being driven by breakers. Or if that's the part you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. Like, I don't blame the breaker, but I blame breaking. Right? If breaking wasn't popular, box prices wouldn't be so high because there wouldn't be a demand for them. I mean, back when we started in 2014, Bowman Chrome cases were $500. I could buy Bowman's best cases hundreds below cost right after release because there wasn't as much demand. But again, it will. This hobby, if nothing else, we've learned in the 20, 30 years I've been around it, is it's secular. It will come back around. Things will change. I think what hurts us now is treat screwballs, the likes of Fanatics they paid MLB $200 million a year for the licensing. Hey, there's an inaction of Mr. Aaron Judge inaction to the Yankees. Topps paid them $20 million a year. So Fanatics pays them $200 million a year. Topps only paid them $20 million a year. They've got to raise prices. They've got to run the presses. So they need breaking to be Cody Bellinger Chrome. They need breaking to stay prevalent and hot, and that's why you see them pushing Fanatics Live so hard, while they're giving so much product to the big breakers and giving them better prices. And I think Fanatics realized we can't grow this hobby and make that $200 million contract worthwhile unless we get breaking to continue to be hot. Bryce Harper, Chrome. And again, I'm saying things I firmly believe, but are technically detrimental to what I do, right? But I can't just hide behind that and say it's not true. Again, just one man's opinion. It would be like a drug dealer saying that drugs aren't bad for people. Make a lot of money off drugs, but you can't. Well, they're not addictive though. And breaking, I think, and again, not to compare breaking to drugs, but a Kutch, bat relic. I do too. I'm in breaks all the time. I do too. I've gotten much smarter with my spending over the years, and I do think that's one reason you're seeing the leaf break struggles. I think people are getting smarter, either pickier or smarter with their money. Here's the products that either I love Topps Chrome Cosmic. It's probably never going to have long-term huge resale value. Carlos Correa Ginter back, but I love the card, so I'm picky and I buy into Topps Chrome Cosmic breaks, even though they crush my soul. Smith Sharver again on the filigree rookie. But people are getting picky, like, all right, I only have $150 to spend this month. I'm going to get either a product A that I really, really like, or B has good potential to return value. Chicken tendies. Whereas before, during the boom, it was, I'll get into anything and everything. I got to scratch that itch. And there's still some of that. I mean, we can't deny that breaking is addictive from a customer perspective. If you have an addictive personality, cards in general, just the hunt or going to a card show and hunting for cool singles and finding, that's addictive, right? So breaking, the excitement of the gamble, very addictive. Because I know a lot of people that have replaced, they got in bad places with either casino or sports gambling. They got away from that. They got into cards. It fills that void, but also at least provides some return value. Maybe not a good return with box prices the way they are. We haven't had any numbered chrome in this half. It's crazy. See, we're another refractor, though. That's what I think of it. But again, oh, look at that. How about a stained glass? Who is that? Colt Keith. Very nice. Stained glass rookie. Colt Keith going to the Tigers. Very cool. Love the stained glass. They used to not come framed. They would be loose. Joe, you're a good example. You guys screw me every week, but I keep coming back. But like I've told many, many, many people over the years, there's 1,000 different styles of breaker, right? I might be boring to some people. Other people might like my style. Caden Hillman, there you go. Very nice. There is somebody for everyone, but not every breaker is for everyone. There's nothing wrong with that. Find a guy you like. Find a group you like. Find a product, You need to enjoy it and have fun. So I've gotten also pickier about who I break with over the years, too. I break with Mike. I break with Chad and Matt, Big Easy. There's a few other ones. Hales, yeah, sports cards. I break with them a lot lately. Garrett Cole, who should have covered first base. Refractor. But I don't just break with blindly with people anymore. That's a trust issue to some degree. It's also not enjoyable. Anthony Santander. That's a good point too, Chad. I break with guys that I feel like are in it because they were in it before the boom and they'll be in it after because they enjoy cards. I don't break with a lot of guys that are just in it that don't collect or don't. And again, that's probably not necessarily the right way to do it. I'm sure there's some good breakers who are strictly businessmen. Ronnie Acuna, Chrome to the Braves. But I tend to lean to the guys that I feel comfortable with and have similar interests. Justin Foscue, another snake. But again, I feel like I've been on my soapbox a little bit today. I apologize. But it's a good conversation. I think, and I also am a firm believer in educating buyers too. And that's one reason I love doing card shows. Because when somebody comes up and asks me, hey, I'm going to buy a box. Oh, we got another auto to the Dodgers. Max Muncy. So we did have 6 autos in this case. I like that. One every other box isn't. I can live with one every other box in a product like Ginter. Max Muncy to the Doyers. But I was saying I like to educate, and again, educating your buyers is sometimes detrimental to your profit margin. I guarantee you the big breaks aren't saying don't buy into this break, it's not a good value. They're just saying buy. But somebody comes up and asks me, hey, I'd like to buy a box of cards. What do you think the best value is? So I'll ask them questions. What are you looking for? You're looking for a certain player? You're looking for just trying to get your money back? Just looking for a gamble with a high return? So I try to understand, and then I give them my honest opinion. Like, hey, I think you and your son should open a box of Big League for $35. There's no reason for you to spend $300 on a box of, or $500 on a box of Cosmic Chrome. That's not what you guys want to do. So again, I'm not saying it makes you better than anybody else. I'm just saying I appreciated dealers and sellers who did that for me when I was young and getting into collecting. Not just the snake oil salesmen and the carnival barkers that just yell at you, hey, these auctions aren't going high enough. You guys are dumb. Well, I appreciate that, Joe. I really do. And I think we attract good people in our group, which is awesome, too. Jack Leiter. But I also wouldn't do this if I didn't have fun doing it. It's not fun sorting Ginter for 8 hours, but it's fun sitting here chatting with you guys. Shohei Ohtani. But I think that's why we've built such a fun group, because I do think the groups tend to attract like-minded people. Kirby Puckett. I'm sure there's plenty of people that got in our group or got in our breaks that didn't like our style or our banter, or Mr. Goodman, also to the No, that's the Rockies. Sorry, I was about to say Tigers to the Rockies. And there's nothing wrong with that. Steak sandwich. If you're not having fun, you shouldn't be doing it. Whether that be buying into breaks or breaking or collecting cards, it's meant to be fun. Yes, it can be profitable. You could have a side income by being a single seller or a breaker. Oswald Peraza. Pinstripe. I do like when they toss a pinstripe in there. And it was cool that we finally got to hang out with Joe and go to the casino and go to the National. That was fun. I hope we get to meet some more new folks at the next National that we haven't met before. Yeah, regular back. Metro Boomin. I have to see the checklist. Like, he's not a player, right? But if he's listed as a Cardinal, he would go to the Cardinals. I thought it was a sledgehammer he was holding as a ring on the bat. But again, this wasn't meant to be listen to Jason preach while he breaks Ginter Sunday, but I appreciate you guys chatting with me and the feedback. Last card of the break, Alan and Ginter back, Joe Mauer. So nothing huge, but we did have 3 autos. We had the stained glass. We had a rip. I would say it's a well-rounded. We had 2 of the inactions. So that was a well-rounded half case. We did that split of the case worked out pretty good, I think. All right, recap time. And then I will run and get a haircut, grab some lunch, and be back for some. But anyway, if you don't buy in the break, go Bills. Look, that's awesome. Go Bills. If y'all don't even get in the break later on, Fanatics, come hang out with me, chat. That makes it fun too. All right, filigrees. We had Smith Sharver, Frelick, Betts, Alvarez, Mancada, Garcia, PCA, Mountcastle, Chromes. We had no number of Chromes. We didn't share the more than that. I guess there's not going to be much per case, though. Goodman, Acuna, Harper, Arise, Holiday. That's a nice one. Mantle, PCA, Machado, Clemente, Carter, Lee, Abrams, Harrison rookie, Sheehan rookie, Williams, Hancock, White, and Saccone. That was our Chrome and filigrees. Let's do Chrome minis. We had Bellinger, Rojas, Turner, Otani, Bobby Witt, and J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez. I'll go ahead and top load those in just a minute. We had a couple of minis of note. We had a Skeens mini and Allen and Ginter. Why don't I call him Alice? Alice and Ginter. Allen and Ginter Jackson Merrill mini. Was a Ginter back on the Merrill. Refractors. We had Garrett Cole, Kirby Puckett, Mookie Betts, Encarnacion Strand, Smith Sharver, and Kutch. We had 2 in-action parallels. We had both Yankees. These are 1 or 2 per case. So we had the Dominguez in action and the Judge in action. SPs. Very nice. Going to Joseph, I believe. Box toppers, you'll see back there, we had Soto, Ellie De La Cruz, Otani, Pete Alonso, Evan Carter, and a little Julio Rodriguez. We'll do our relics next, and then we'll do the hits across the background there. Mini relics, we had Juan Soto and Rizzo, both Yankees. Peraza, Yankees. McCutcheon, Vlad Jr., Pena, Chris Bryant. This is Robert Kelly to the other human spot. Pete Alonso, Javi Baez, Shaylin Galliers, Christian Yelich, Leody Taveras, Starling Marte, and Jake Cronenworth. And then around the background, we had a rip to 99. Going to the Blue Jays of Bo Bichette, single rip. We had a stained glass, probably my favorite card of the break, to be honest. Colt Keith, stained glass rookie. Going to the Tigers. Love those cards. And then we had 3 autos. We had Max Muncy. That was not numbered, base auto. 25, we had, what was this guy's name? Nikki Cass. He is a content creator, so that would go to the other human non-athlete spot. And we had Fergie Jenkins to 25, Hall of Famer for the Cubbies. 17 of 25. That'll do it. So I'll get the first one finished sorting, labeled, get this one finished sorting. At worst case, I'll ship the first 2 together. So if y'all are in both breaks, you'll get a package from both. If you are only in break 1 or 2, obviously they'll come separate. And then if you're in break 3, if it doesn't fill by tomorrow, I'm not going to hold these 2 for break 3. I'll go ahead and ship break 1 and 2 out and then do 3 by itself. But you'll get all these fairly quick. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much. Hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll be on Fanatics in about 3 hours. So come hang out with me there. Hopefully we'll do some more Ginter. Full cases there. Feel free to shoot me any offers via on Teams if you don't like the price or want to knock a little off. Feel free to shoot me a offer on Fanatics or any messenger. You can send it through Facebook and I can go in there and adjust the price for you. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.